Zavod up first. I like Zavod. Now, just to recap, there's a few things that are not allowed in the DGL given us AV8. So Zavod does not have jets, so we don't have to worry about jets, but jets are not allowed. Will mobile AA be allowed on this map?
It's Conquest Small, so there's no mobile area that
that's right.
spawns. The artillery does spawn at Bravo, which you are allowed to use.
Yes.
The MPT law, obviously no go. Along with the staff shell, that's a pretty standard. What's the word I'm looking for? Ban, I guess,
yes.
for lack of a better word.
Yes.
In almost every league, and also I believe DLC weapons are not allowed. So
No
you
DLCs.
won't see, you won't see the SW40 guys as a pistol. And also, no shotguns, and that includes the secondary shotgun of the shorty,
The pistol shotgun,
which they are not allowed to use. Yeah, the pistol loadout shotgun is also going to be banned, and I believe that covers that for this.
Yes.
Oh, and no thermal.
And this is live, by the way. This is live.
Yeah.
So
and there's no thermal here, guys,
no.
as well.
We have DM divide motion on Russian blue. On red US, we have damage control.
I don't think this is live. The tank
Sure?
is still not moving.
Oh, then maybe it's not
yeah,
live.
I think what they'll do is they'll do a restart, and I think what it is they're gonna decide which side. I think someone gets to choose a side here, and then they'll go from there. And and everybody is loaded in, so I'm sure that they will relatively soon. They're the one thing about this league is they're very regimented and fast on getting their rounds started, which is always nice to see.
Yes. Now I'm using mouse and keyboard, guys. I wish I had I wish the and slams are banned too. No M2 slams.
Yes, no slams.
No slamming.
No slams.
I wish.
But you will see mines.
I wish I had more configuration control over the gamepad, because I actually like using the gamepad more than a mouse and keyboard for spectator, because you can do much smoother transitions. Because as I move around like all of these dudes here, I'm actually having to drag my mouse to keep pace, and if I drag it just a little bit too fast or a little bit too slow, it doesn't look smooth and consistent. Whereas with the gamepad, you don't have to worry about that. The analog sticks do the dragging for you.
Have you tried the scroll wheel to lower your camera movement?
I have. I use it all the time. And so
Do you like butter?
I do it. I do it so often that I don't even think about doing it. I just automatically move from one speed to the next, because it's
daskro just does it, guys. You heard it here first. Just doing it.
Just daskro things.
Just doing it, guys.
But boy, Battlefield looks good.
Yeah, and real quick, the cool thing about what these guys are playing for the final is going to be we see everybody sitting on what looks like possibly some C4 here as they're talking to each other here on Bravo. Do you see this conglomerate of guys?
Yeah, it's like one of those gangster movies where two gangsters gangster teams, when two set of gangs get together and they have a deliberation, but it's a tense one that could spur into a slaughter of violence at any point.
This is Gangs in New York. Where's Leo?
Where's Leo?
DiCaprio? But real quick, what these guys are playing for is a chance to win. I believe it's somewhere between 25 and 30 grand US.
Yes.
And gaming laptops, guys. So this is no slouch tournament that they're playing in here. They're going to be taking this really seriously, because I'll be honest, I'd love that money and I would love that computer. You gotta be kidding me. The MSI gaming laptops are awesome.
Yeah, I actually have an MSI gaming laptop. I have one of the MSI Dragons, and I like it a lot. I also like... Do I actually have it? No, I haven't. It's not in this room, unfortunately. I also have to get up. Otherwise, maybe I'll bring it up later during the cast. One of my... another popular YouTuber, Jake from In The Works Media, recently bought a new MSI laptop. He bought it because, hey, it's really powerful. It's slim. It's actually more affordable and more powerful and lighter than the Razer laptop. And so, hey, how can you go wrong with that?
Yeah, and I had this. I switched from a Alienware gaming laptop to a desktop because my desktop weighs less. I'm not joking.
Those old school Alienware laptops. Now, divided mode.
It was huge.
I need to switch the swap save. There we go. I think we are going to go with the naming convention. 15 seconds remaining. We have damage control on RU Blue. We have divided motion on Red US. What do you think we're going to see here? I haven't seen much 8v8 on this map before. What do you think we're going to see?
You know what? They do vary a little bit. They play a little bit of a more aggressive style with their tanks than you'll see in other leagues. And you'll see a lot, as always, a lot of C4 Jeeps, as you'll see one coming out on the outside of Bravo here. And what I like about how they do their C4 Jeeping is that they don't waste any time. He's going to get right in there.
Yes.
He knows where that guy is on the burn. And he's going to, and that's probably, yep, Backgat. Backgat will do most of the, or Backies will do most of the C4 Jeeping for Element today.
Yes, looking at is that Backies? Backies on the waiting to hit that tank.
and a pretty good opening by both teams.
Oh, here it comes!
You're gonna see. Is he gonna get it?
Oh, he got it.
Oh, beautiful!
Wow,
yep, beautiful C4 Jeep there.
Now Backies is gonna push out Delta immediately because it allows him to start burning it down, get that bleed in their favor.
Yeah, and I do like that the U.S. team or the damage, what is that? DM is what now?
Divide motion on US Red.
Divide motion. I like that motion left someone at Delta for a quick spawn. And you notice that they negated it. They're not going to be able to burn that flag with one person. So Backies is just going to have to hide for the time being or redeploy. And that's going to allow them to hold on to that Delta. And with the 4 flags, as you know, it's not always a burn. So it becomes a war of attrition here. As there's a pretty good fight staging up here on Alpha, if you can see daskro with the tank here, trying to clean up the upper area here on the Alpha flag.
Yeah, going to Alpha, going to Euphoria from DC on the tank on Alpha, trying to clear things out a bit.
Oh, and a big move here by Element as they started to take Charlie. They were getting wiped off, but they neutralized it, which is huge for them if they can get some more people in there and try to burn it into their favor, as they do have 3 guys in there doing very well, and they're getting, as you see, this is a little, not quite aggressive, but somewhat of an aggressive play style here from the tank as he's moving up towards that flag and trying to support his players on Charlie.
Yes, I'm following Bloodtronics. He does take out Antrix from DC.
Oh wow, you see he's using quite the high sensitivity. He moves relatively fast. I like to see that.
He does.
Probably an old Quake player or something like that.
Indeed. Looking around on the mega map, we still see the DC, the damage control tank, still up. That's Euphoria. Euphoria doing all right for those 3 and 0, pivoting back and forth. Now, even though that they're only up by 10 tickets, Charlie is being contested. They need to be able to get back on it. But this is very much going to be about who can keep the tanks up, and then who can use those tanks to their advantage to push on up, while at the same time making sure that no one is back raging them. And as we can see with DC, they have 2 landmines on their flank on Alpha, whereas DM has 2 landmines on their flank on Delta. But Backies still on Delta, taking it back with some C4. What's he going to do with that C4?
Did he hide on Delta this whole time? He did. He hid on Delta this whole time. Great patience by Backies right there. And they do have the tank on here, but to be honest with you, it looks like Joker's going to pick up this infantry here as he does get a spawn on him. And I'd be worried if I was that tank right now.
Yeah, Backies does end up taking out 1, but Rizzy responds in kind. There's still Shaz is still up there. Shaz does take out 1 on Delta. It's now 1 infantry versus 1 tank on Delta. I do like how that they're pushing this, but at the same time they did lose their Charlie burn, which means that it's still even. But going to the big map, we can see that this is actually not a bad position if DC can hold this. Takes out 1. Antrix almost goes for double. No, he does not. Gets taken out by the Mentor.
You know, and I've been kind of watching Euphoria here in the tank. He has had a gunner with him the whole time, so he does have the advantage of procs, but it almost seems like he's really wanting to go inside of this building, and he's just kind of like, should I do it? Should I not do it? He keeps inching in towards the burn and then just, you know, deciding, no, I'm not going to do it. And oddly enough, he's running canister shell, which is he's got a very anti-infantry loadout, which will do a nice one-shot on any infantry that he can see. It's basically like a shotgun out of that tank. So
yes,
I like the loadout here. And look at this push by the DM tank.
Oh yeah, that's biohazard. Takes out Fate, who was the gunner. Does get a second shot on that tank. He's at 100% health. He probably can easily push this thing up and be aggressive if he wants to be. And so that's what he's trying to do. He does end up getting the kill. Nice shot, being very aggressive and not taking any damage. They do the advantage here in terms of the tank play. It is even tickets right now. It's even burn. Looking around, it seems that both teams are really just kind of holding their own right now. Although I like the fact that DC's Fate is pushing up around Delta yet again.
Yeah, and you know, if you take a look at the scoreboard right now, as we've seen it really hasn't been the ticket burn due to the flags. It's really been, if you look, you know, Mango 15 and 5. That's really why they have just that slight advantage. I feel is just, you know, they're getting the frags and they're winning the war of attrition, and the 4-flag map really isn't lending itself to anyone getting a triple cap at this point. So. Yeah. This may come down to a 10-ticket game, guys, the way that this is staging right now.
Yes, and I want to mention that one of the things that Divide Motion is doing, and doing so well, is that we got a Biohazard. He's running a 4-man squad, and he's got a dedicated guy who's sort of his repair guy and his gunner, but he has an entire squad with him, and so when he's able to push on back because they're getting back rage, they can very quickly spawn in some guys, try to weed out the guys that are at Delta, and then push on back forward. Oh,
yeah, great team play by
Mentor, though. Mentor, will he hit a landmine? Oh, he actually jumps out the last second, does miss the landmine. He knows it's coming here. Mentor is now back raging Alpha. This is, and spawns another teammate with him, Demonic. Looking at the top, another trade, in this case, by both teams.
Yeah, great tank play by Biohazard. I mean, he unfortunately did go down earlier to that C4, but ever since he's been back up, just really solid positioning. That push on the other tank was just out and out awesome.
It was awesome.
Great timing on that. And, I just noticed that no matter what, when one flag burns for one team, they're just trading flags back and forth. You know, one team takes the middle and the 2 outside gimmies, and then all of a sudden it switches. One team has the 2 outside gimmies and the 2 middle flags.
Yes, I mean, this is we've only been playing for 7 minutes 30 seconds approximately, and it's still nearly even tickets. Yeah, both these teams are rotating like crazy. Euphoria with a double kill. This could be big. Will he go for another? He does end up getting an assist. I think they will end up holding Charlie. But what about Delta? Will Delta be taken? Oh, we have back. He's a Delta yet again, waiting for that tank. But I can
patient.
But that tank, though, spawning other guys in. Back, he's maybe in trouble as he gets back rage. Here it comes. He does get back rage. That's the end of it. Let's follow JT Rat, though.
No, there is... Yeah, and I do want to say that there is a way to clear this roof here. I don't know if the tank knows it. He can get the guys off the roof by good positioning. It looks like he won't have to do it as his infantry does help him. I think they're going to take back Alpha as only one dead spawn comes in.
Yes.
For DM.
And DM is trying to take back on Charlie, but there's a lot of guys here. One goes down. Bloodtronics, though, does clean it up. Will he get the last one? He's so low. Where is he? Bloodtronics does end up taking out Suni, the last one on Charlie. He is burned at back. They do need this to burn back.
Check this out. Backies has put some very sneaky C4 on the edge of this building.
Yes.
Oh, but
no.
He does get spotted.
He does
Unfortunate.
get spotted.
I like the sneaky move here. And just so you know, guys, that brief 3-cap did give DC a 10-ticket lead. So just that short amount of time that they had 3 flags, which unfortunately is being turned against them right now.
They are.
For a possible trip cap to bring that 10 tickets back in an even game for DM, but they really need to get in on something. As Element Anthrax is going for the back rage here onto Delta. I don't know.
Yes, he's the one.
Looks like a little more action here on Charlie, though.
Yeah, he's the one other player. They will take Delta back, but Biohazard pushing back real hard. Will he be able to take this back? Let's take a look. He is looking around for it. Where are them bad dudes? Find him. Find him. Does see one.
And Element. The fight on Charlie right now is real. Element is really in the heat. He's got engineers behind him, engineers in front of him. He's taking RPGs from everywhere, and somehow he's still up.
Yeah, Euphoria is at 42% health now at 19. He's in trouble. He has a repair guy helping him right now, and they are doing some repair work. Not too bad. But what about Delta? Delta was almost being contested by damage control, but it looks like that Divide Motion, DM, will be taking it back. Oh no, Euphoria does go down at the same time while I was talking. With DC's tank down, this may not bode well for DC.
Oh wow, yeah, and DM takes Charlie. This is huge, guys. This is huge. They're gonna take the lead here. There's no doubt in my mind. When they cap Delta here, if they get Charlie, if it goes into their favor just for a second, here we go. They are definitely gonna take the lead here, guys. Yep, and they're gonna continue to grow it as they already do have the lead.
Yes, DC doing a hard push on Charlie. Cap. Oh yeah.
And where is this transport going? I'd like to see this transport. I'm sure the call-outs that the tank has moved up. I'd like to see the transport go all the way to Delta, although he does... I like this. He places the tugs over Charlie. So it looks like they're going to start, instead of keeping the push on Delta, it looks like DC's actually going to try to go for the middle here.
Yeah, Anthrax does take out Bloodtronics. Does he
and here comes Backies again. Yeah, right down the middle. Look at this. Right down the middle of the C4 Chief. Is he going to line this up? I think he is. He takes his time with it.
Oh!
He takes him down.
Nice job, Backies.
Oh, and he just goes down and clears out Charlie. Backies, man, someone buy you a Stakler. Jeez. Well played. That was
well played. They really did need this because they're down by 20 tickets right now. They will take back Bravo. Alpha, though, is being contested. It's 3-on-2 right now, DC versus DM.
Yeah, and you know what we haven't seen yet, Daskros? We haven't seen anybody use the Alpha roofs to their advantage yet. As we know, that can be an easy way to burn that flag.
Yeah, Sumi does get taken out. Euphoria is still up on Alpha, does get taken out. There's still a few more. Actually, let's go back to Bravo. Bravo will be held by DC. Alpha still being contested, but looks as if that Alpha will go back in favor of DC. Again, back to the square one with a 20-ticket lead for DM.
Yeah, and here comes Element down the main road. I'll let you know what he ends up doing, as there's a pretty good fight right now staging up on the Bravo burn here.
Yes. I am watching Demonix. He goes down going to It's Rizzy. He's sort of in between Bravo. Charlie gets taken out. Going to the Mentor on Bravo. Does see one using that ace. Does take out one.
Yeah, look at this. I like the aggressive play. This is the time to do it. I'd like to see Euphoria. If you're going to be this aggressive, just put your nose right inside. Help your team burn that flag and then get out.
Yeah, Euphoria is putting the tip in just for a bit. And looks like he is,
see how it burns.
Yeah, well, you got to feel it out for a bit, and now he is pulling out to go for Charlie instead.
Yeah, and I like this push by DC as nobody is on the burn right now, because you know those dead spawns for Charlie are horrible. They're on the other side of the train cars there. There's a possibility that they might be able to take Charlie here before anyone gets onto the burn.
Yes, as
Backies is there as well.
DM has dedicated 3 players to Alpha, whereas it looks like that Antrax only one left on Alpha trying to contest it, letting them have at it.
Yeah, and while that was going on, Backies had a great pickup for the only guy that was pushing into Charlie, and it looks like they are going to take Charlie for DM or for DC. I apologize.
Yes, Euphoria pushing back on Alpha. Well, will he see these landmines? Will he see landmines? Will he see the landmines? They're right there. They're right there. Oh, no. Oh, he just barely whipped them.
That is why we don't use slams, guys.
Yeah. Landmines. But if they trigger those landmines, it could be a big deal.
Yeah, one grenade, guys. One grenade is.
Oh, that was so close.
How is the splash not hitting?
I was just like,
now he does.
Any moment.
He does have a gunner now, so when he pushes back in, he should have his proximity scan and see those, but you never know.
You never know.
Stranger things have happened. And look at this. There is a push staging up here as Mango and Shaz are both on Delta here, trying to pick off the infantry that has spawned in there. Mango does get one, and the tank is rolling in for DM to try and stop this burn on Delta.
Yes, I really did. This is a very intense fight because both of the gimmies, Alpha and Delta, are being contested. And with only a 10-ticket difference, 12-ticket difference between the two teams, we're already 15 minutes in. This is such a close fight.
Yeah, and here comes the chopper. He's going to drop on Charlie. Great call out to let them know that they've probably counted the guys that were on Alpha and the guys that were on Delta, and they know they need to push this middle flag and take it back.
Yes.
So great call out. Good teamwork there as Fiend will push onto Charlie uncontested. Yeah. And the fight will continue here.
Oh my God, Rock Artillery is inbound. Rock Artillery does take out Biohazard in the tank. Way to go, Backies. Wow, that's first use of that. That's great.
Do we give Backies a pat on the back after that? I mean, I think he's earned it. All right, here we go.
Yeah, nice job. I'll give him a clap.
Well done, Backies.
I'll give him a clap.
Well done.
Yeah. Innovation.
And innovative use. Great fight. Great fight staging up here on Charlie as well. Again, really good fights here on the mid as they really don't want to give up that Charlie flag, but unfortunately the amount of infantry that's on there is just and they also have the height advantage here as they're on top of compactors. So good play by DM to get that mid flag back and get back in the game.
That's right.
But as we look here, it's a 5-ticket game still. Well, I mean, we're what?
We are
at least 10 minutes into the game.
We are 16 minutes into the game thus far. Going to Biohazard, going from tank to infantry on, pushing onto Alpha, trying to gray it out, but not having much success. He's a little exposed here, and I think he will get taken out. He does. With him getting taken out, it looks as if that it will again be an equal hold. Mango goes down, keep on going. Now, for those that have not seen many 8v8 matches before, why is it that it's so close? Why is it that it always feels like that it's just they each have the same number of capture points? The reason being is that these teams know that it's always better to rotate rather than it is to fight it out. And that when you are stubborn and you fight it out under one point, what you end up happening is that you end up winning that battle, and that's great, but you end up losing your back point, or end up overcommitting to one area, which means that the other team's able to flank and take your other capture points and then get the burn on you. And so even though you may win the kill battle, it's not enough because that bleed is significant with only 8 players on each team. The attrition just doesn't add up.
Yeah, and just to add to that real quick is also part of the reason why this map in general is so close is this is a 4-flag map, and when you have even flags, it always tends to have, each team will generally have 2 flags, and that's why it's so important when they do get that triple cap or those 3 flags, just for those, 30 seconds, they're getting that, 5-ticket lead where that's basically like them killing 5 people. Yes. And you're doing that in, 30 seconds. So, you will see the burn go a lot faster, or games go a lot faster on maps that have an uneven amount of flags, whereas on this flag, it's a bit of a reminiscence back to, what was the one from Battlefield 3, with the
3 flags? Or the 4 flags?
The 4 flags on the city map.
Oh, are you thinking?
I apologize.
Are you thinking of Saint Crossing?
Saint Crossing, thank you. I was thinking Saint Crossing and saying Siege of Shanghai. Battlefield 4 has ruined me.
Yes. Saint Crossing, great map, by the way.
Great map.
Vader Dan says, shout out to Snook. Mad shouts.
Vader Dan, that's a guy from DICE. Yeah, thanks for supporting us today, guys.
Yeah, Vader Dan, very cool.
Appreciate you coming by, Vader Dan.
Yeah. Oh, C4 Jeep. I love seeing these C4 Jeeps. Is that back? He's in the C4 Jeep. Let's follow him. Where is he going? Nope, he gets out instead. Does not want to use a C4 Jeep. Instead, pushing up on a Bravo. Let's check him out, see what he sees. Sees one. Oh, he does get taken out. Going to Joke Rob.
I think he'll get a res here, though.
Yeah, he'll get a res. Joke Rob does get a res.
Great teamwork.
85-65 point ticket lead.
2 reses. He got 2 reses for Joker Rob there. They just picked everybody up off of Charlie and now are off of Bravo and are now pushing in.
Look at that push.
DM. DM snuck right in behind him, guys. Back onto the Charlie.
Oh yeah.
Flag. Oh no.
That's all about rotations. It's almost like they knew that they were not going to be there, and as you can see, it burns away so quickly. Electronics does go down, going to Aura Rob. He is above. Will he get a C4 kill on this enemy tank? Let's take a look. I love this positioning. Oh, he does actually get maybe one explosion, but the active protection was on. Let's go and check out this tank versus tank battle. We do see Euphoria pushing back. He's in trouble.
Yeah, but as we know before, Biohazard is always relatively a smart player with his pushes, albeit he is very aggressive, but when he's aggressive, it really pays off. He really seems to push at the right time, and I think all he's doing is he's just waiting for his active protection to kick back in, and I guarantee he's going to get right back up there and right into Euphoria's face.
Euphoria said, hey, my tank way too low, going to just destroy it preemptively, because the worst thing you can do in these matches is give one of your vehicles to the enemies. Rather blow it up and then go for the entry kill. He did kill one, but oh man, Element Fate, RGO impact grenade with a double, killing JT Rat and another guy. I missed who that was.
And while that was going on, they did push the transp flag onto Alpha for DC, and Backies gets a great pickup on Alpha. I don't know if they've cleared it yet, but they have taken them down to 2v2 here right now. They do spawn one more in for DM, and the fight is on here at Alpha as Backies is trying to find where they are.
Yes, the contours of Alpha have changed with the first of 3 buildings being destroyed. It changes the loadout. There's a lot of what do they call it? Little crevices and hiding spots. Crevices. I was going to say nooks and crannies. That's what it is.
Nooks or snooks?
I'm sorry. Snooks and crannies.
And here we go. Here comes Biohazard. If you see right outside of Charlie, he's starting to get a little more aggressive here as he realizes that he's got a great push by his infantry onto Charlie. He did back off, but he was peeking in just a little bit. And here comes the fight on Charlie. Look at this. This is going to be grand.
Yeah, Anthrax watching at the very top and does end up. Oh, Shaz goes down. There's still one more. Ooh, I love how the fact that Anthrax is staying up, providing some cover, kills JT right in the process. They just got to push in a little bit more to get that burn. Here it comes. Snooks Crannies. Yeah, that's what Colossus is talking about. Some crannies.
Snooks Crannies. You know, I do like the way that DC pushes flags. I really have to hand it to them. The way that they come into a flag, you know, a lot of times you'll see people get in a dire need to get on a flag, and they run right in. I love how they spread out. I love how they push in their non-medic players first. The medics hang back. They go for the pickups. It's just very good organization we're seeing from DC when they push on the flags.
DC Euphoria, with almost a sixth sense, realizes that they're back and maybe being pushed up. He does hoof it on back, does take out Rob. Really good sixth sense there. Wow.
Yeah, and that's part of being a good comp player. You know, he might have been marked on the mini map, or he probably had his mini map up, but
or just a counting game. You mentioned before, there's a counting element to this, because if you can keep track of how many players get killed, as well as things such as watching your ticker, and if it says squad wipe, you know that everyone's dead that wipe. It means that they either have to switch squads or they have to spawn somewhere else. Element of Fate with a double, killing Fiend. This is looking good for DC. They're up by 25 tickets, and Euphoria is on Alpha, but he is going against 3 infantry players. Will he hit those mines? Oh, he didn't hit the mines.
Hit those mines?
No, he just barely missed them. Wow.
Well, and I do like that they're continuing on this Alpha flash, but like I said before, I would like to see when the tank pushes up. I just like you said, get the tip in there, get on the burn, and what that does is that helps you burn it faster.
That's right. Just for a little bit.
You're in a danger land, but just for a little bit.
Yeah, because remember, guys, if you can gray it out, then the other team can't spawn there. And while you're not going to stop them from spawning in on their teammates, you can at least stop them from spawning on the points.
And real quick, as this is coming to
actually,
an end
well, it has it. I mean, DM has got a 3 cap here. We got too short here.
Ooh, DM.
Yeah, because they have 5 tickets remaining, 21-5, but it's slowly going back. Looking at Anthrax on Alpha, there's what's that? It's 2 versus 3, so it means that DM will still hold Alpha. But look at this on Delta. Sumi and Fate are pushing it back. Hazard has to get back there right now. 8 tickets versus 5 tickets. Look at this with Biohazard. He's gone back on the point.
Oh, and a good.
Oh my goodness! This
is
is
unfortunately a medic here.
This isn't done yet,
he
guys.
He throws a grenade. I don't know what that's.
No, come on. Let's go
come
up.
on, Sumi. You're smarter than that. They're gonna get Delta here.
Oh my gosh.
They are gonna get
fire
Delta
hazard
here.
so low. He needs to get out. He does get out of the tank. He does end up taking out one.
Wow.
One ticket remaining.
Wow. What a finish, guys. Did we call it or what?
Oh.
This game came down to less than 10 tickets.
Oh my gosh. Where?
Less than. It's a 6-ticket win, guys.
A 6-ticket win.
That means. Yeah, next round is anybody's game, guys. This. Oh God, this is why I love casting these matches, Daskro.
Yeah,
I mean,
we were about done. We were about done. We were just like, oh yeah, we're done. It's nope. It was not.
Wow.
We got talk a little bit too much about tips and wow, 6 tickets.
I know I'm just saying the same word over and over, guys. So that's just because I don't know what to say at this point. Every time I cast these matches, it comes down like this. No team ever gives up. They always push onto the right flags. They make the right rotations. Man,
amazing.
I'm just ready for the next. I'm ready for the next round. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And real quick, shout out to Bad Robot, Snook's Granny. Come on, guys.
Snook's Granny.
Let's leave my grandmother out of this.